What's up traders? In today's video, we're going to be answering the question of how many pairs you should be trading as an SMC trader. So stay tuned. How many pairs should I trade? This is a question I get asked a lot on Instagram, in the comment section of my YouTube videos, and even some of my members on Discord have asked how many pairs they should be trading as an SMC trader. The most common variant of this question is, which is best? Should I be trading a single pair or should I be trading multiple pairs? And as is the case with anything in life, both of these options have their own pros and cons, right? Let's look at them. Now let's start off with the pros of trading a single pair. And straight off the bat, trading a single pair allows you to be a bit more focused, right? You've got this tunnel vision because you're just trading one specific pair on your watch list. There's less distraction. You don't have to make as many decisions in terms of correlation with another pair, etc., etc. It just allows you to be really focused, really dialed in, and really concentrate on what's in front of you. The second thing, and probably the most important one, is that trading a single pair teaches you discipline and it teaches you patience. When trading a single pair, you'll find yourself waiting fairly long periods of time for your entry criteria to be met, right? And because you're only trading one pair, you can't go off on a tangent looking to trade something else. That's where the discipline comes in. And then finally, you get to learn the different quirks of an instrument. You get to learn its characteristics. You almost develop a connection, like a telepathic connection almost, with this particular pair because of the amount of time and the amount of reps you're spending on this pair. And then some of the cons associated with trading a single pair, and probably the most obvious, is that you're going to have fewer trading opportunities in general, purely because you're trading a single pair. If your pair does not present anything for you during a specific trading week, well, then you're not taking any trades that week. But then again, this is where it teaches you that patience. That's where it teaches you that discipline. But you do have fewer trading opportunities overall. Now, these fewer trading opportunities could lead you to force trades, all right? This could lead you to taking trades that are lower probability than you would normally take, purely because you've gotten tired of sitting on your hands. You've gotten tired of waiting for that setup to occur. Now, obviously, there are more pros and cons, but these are some of the main ones. Now, what are some of the pros associated with trading multiple pairs? Well, straight off the bat, you're going to be presented with way more trading opportunities. You've got more pairs on your watch list that you can look at. You're going to be more active in the markets overall. You're going to be scanning the markets a lot longer than you would if you had a single pair. You're going to be a lot more active overall. And this is something that a lot of traders would like in their trading. They would like to be active in the market. Other traders don't like being as active in the market. And then finally, because you've got so many more pairs on your watch list, you get to choose what to trade and when to trade them. Look, it's no secret that every single pair, every single instrument goes through different market conditions. And if a particular pair is not experiencing the kind of market conditions that you can find profitable trades in, well, you just put it to the side and you go ahead and you trade something else. So being able to choose what to trade and when to trade it is probably one of the biggest pros to having multiple pairs. Now, what are some of those cons associated with trading multiple pairs? Well, straight off the bat, you're going to be less focused, all right? You're going to be pair hopping quite a lot. If you've got a number of pairs on your watch list, you're going to find yourself jumping from one pair to another, and this is going to cause you to be slightly less focused. Now, while doing your pre-market analysis, you're going to find yourself almost trying to rush through your analysis because you know you've got so many more pairs that you need to get through and you don't want to lose out on spotting a particular opportunity. So you're not as focused on the analysis you're doing purely because you've got so many more pairs that you need to get through. Now, less focus leads to average trading decisions. It goes without saying. if you're not fully concentrated on what you're doing, and if you're not giving yourself the time to do it properly, you're going to find yourself making very rushed decisions or average decisions purely because of the fact that you've got so many more pairs on your watch list. And then finally, and this is the biggest con associated with trading multiple pairs, is you'll have periods where you feel very overwhelmed, all right? If you've got 3 or 4 pairs that are all coming into a zone that you have identified as high probability for a particular trade, you'll find yourself overwhelmed with whether or not to take every single trade. Not only that, because of the amount of pairs that you need to get through when doing that technical analysis, that pre-market analysis, you'll just find yourself feeling very stressed out. And it might not be the case in the beginning, but it definitely will get there over time. As is the case with trading a single pair, there are way more pros and cons associated with trading multiple pairs, but these are some of the main ones. Now, as you can see, a case can be made for either approach, whether trading a single pair or whether trading multiple pairs. However, I believe that there are 2 main factors that you need to focus on, 2 main questions that you need to ask yourself when determining how many pairs you should be trading. Now, the first question you need to be asking yourself is, where are you in your trading journey? Are you a complete beginner, or are you someone that's slightly further along in your trading journey? So let's quickly break that down. As a beginner trader, all right, you're still in the process of learning SMC. You're in the process of learning the different concepts. You're learning how to spot them, how to apply them when doing your technical analysis. You're still relatively new, right? You're still relatively fresh. And then obviously, as an intermediate trader or someone that's slightly further along in the trading journey, at this particular point, you've got a fairly good foundational understanding of SMC or supply and demand trading. You know how to spot the different concepts when performing your technical analysis, and you are able to take trades based off of that understanding. If you are a beginner and if you are someone that is still learning how to trade SMC, if you're still busy learning the concepts, having a single pair that you're trading or a single pair that you're focusing on is definitely going to help you. Because whenever you are learning something new for the first time, there is going to be a bedding in period. And the last thing you want to do is overwhelm yourself with a number of different markets on your watch list when you're still trying to learn how to spot those concepts and how to actually apply them, all right? You need to remember this. Every instrument, every market has its own different characteristic, all right? Its own way in which it moves during certain periods of a trading session. So when you're learning how to apply those concepts, you will benefit from having a very consistent environment in which to apply those concepts. And that consistent environment is what's going to be offered by trading a single pair. Now, if you're at this intermediate stage where you're slightly further along in your trading journey and in your applying of SMC, then you could start branching into trading multiple pairs. So having 3 or 4, 5 or 6 different pairs, different instruments, because of the fact that you're not having to focus so much on spotting the concepts in play, but more finding those higher probability areas, all right? And by having multiple pairs on your watch list, you'll have more trading opportunities overall. Now, the intermediate stage, all right, can be broken down into 2 different categories. So when you're further along in your trading, either you're still struggling for that consistency or you've already become consistently profitable. Now, this is something, again, that will help you determine whether or not you should be focusing on 1 or 2 pairs or whether you should be focusing on multiple pairs, right? So if you're someone that's struggling for consistency, it means that you're struggling to execute your trading plan in a way that allows you to draw profits from the markets on a consistent basis. And one of the main things that contribute to this is not having a good grip on the psychological and emotional side of trading. So if you're an intermediate trader or a trader that's slightly further along in your trading journey, who is still struggling for that consistency, then you can also, right, focus on having just 1 pair on your watch list or maybe even 2 pairs. Your lack of consistency is attached to factors such as emotion, psychology, FOMO, etc., right? So there's a bit more work that you need to do in reaching that consistent phase. And having multiple pairs on your watch list is probably only going to amplify these problems that you have, which is stopping you from getting that consistency. And then if you are an intermediate trader who is consistently profitable, right, and you are probably trying to scale up, let's say you're trying to scale up your capital, you're trying to get to that next level, then you can really start looking at having multiple pairs, 3 or 4 pairs, because at this point in time, realistically, you should be having a slightly firmer grip on your psychology, a slightly firmer grip on the emotional side of trading, but then also a firmer grip on your understanding. Because remember, your lack of consistency can also be attributed to not having a full grasp of the concepts. Even though you are not a beginner, you're probably still trying to figure things out. So as a consistently profitable trader, 100% you can start diving into having more pairs on your watch list because of the fact that you've earned the right to do so. And the second question that you want to be asking yourself is, what type of trader are you? All right. Are you a 1-minute warrior? Are you an intraday trader, i.e. do you execute mainly on something like the 15-minute or the 1 hour? Or are you a swing trader, all right? Someone that executes higher time frame, 4 hour and daily. Now, the type of trader you are is also going to help inform how many pairs you should be trading. Now, as a 1-minute warrior or as a scalper, by default, you're going to be taking more trades in general, okay? And because you're already going to be taking way more trades than an intraday trader or a swing trader, there's no need for you to have 10 pairs on your watch list, right? You can probably have one or two pairs that are dependable, that you like, that you enjoy trading. Now, as a swing trader, you're going to be holding your positions for a lot longer, number one. But number two, your positions or your trade setups are going to take much longer to actually set up. So as a swing trader, you will definitely benefit from having multiple pairs on your watch list, purely because of the fact that your setups take a lot longer to play out. And then you have your intraday trader, which is this happy medium between a scalper and a swing trader. Now, your intraday traders realistically could focus on just 1 or 2 pairs, or they could focus on multiple pairs. And depending on whether they are still struggling for consistency or have that consistency already, they will then fall into either one of these categories, right? So if you are an intraday trader who is still struggling for that consistency, focus on 1 or 2 pairs. However, if you're an intraday trader who is already consistently profitable, then by all means, go ahead and get those multiple pairs on your watch list. So these are 2 of the main questions that you should be asking yourself when deciding how many pairs you should be trading. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future content. As always, I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.